Good evening all. Good evening. My name is Andrew Reed from the Black Art Production Theatre. So, thank you. Welcome to the Bernie Grant Art Centre and welcome to the Black Art Production Theatre known as BAP, and also welcome to England, our showcase for this evening. Today we're going to have a mixture of poetry and we have a book launch, and then we got a number of sketches made up by our adult drama classes. These classes have started since last year, every week, 2 hours a week, and this is what they put together, some writers, all about the Windrush 75 celebration. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce the show, and I'm going to bring on our next act, which is Spoken. Spoken is a group that we are working with, and we're looking to blend poetry and drama in the future, and this is part of all the development process. So I'm going to welcome Mart T to the stage for Spoken. Can I have a round of applause for him?
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Are you out there? I'm just checking. Is everybody there? Good, you're in for a wonderful evening. I'm here, Mr. T Thompson, as a poet representing the Spoken Collective. Spoken is a monthly platform that brings together poetry lovers of all levels of experience, and gets them talking about the ideas that are important in the world at this point, and thinking about how we can make the world a better place, and doing all of that with verse. Sounds good? I'm just going to share one poem with you. I know, you probably would have preferred a whole 6 hours of poetry, right? Yeah. That's the right response. But yeah, just one poem, and it's from this book, Mixed Messages, which I have copies of with me today. If you want to find out more about me or Spoken, we will be in the sort of bar cafe area after the show. You can come up and say hi, or maybe even buy a book. This poem is called Cultural Chameleon, and hopefully goes exactly like this. I am a cultural chameleon, a lyrical social comedian. I felt I had no choice but to change my voice to appear average by a mean, mode, or a medium. I studied hard to fit in and be cool for as long as I've been able to speak, although not to stand out at my school where I had to learn at all common, not Latin nor Greek. Me I think pick up my patois in conversation and then how could I need it to, because if you're not first generation, it might not come naturally to you. I've delved deep in all sides of my history, something I believe every person should do, because if where you come from is a mystery, can you be sure that your heading is true? So the stories of Romans and Boudica, I add Maroons, Garvey and Shaka Zulu, and ensure the light of the Lady of the Lamp never obscures Mary's sequel from view. My biological heritage is both black and British, and yet some really do seem to feel that my needs to pay subs to both these cultural clubs is somehow less than real. Like some BNP or National Front, jumped up ranks, Sullivan ain't no pal influence, ignorant grunt and once a soldier, go back! To our historically correct geographical homes. But hold on, mine split by over 5 hours of time, and that's a little harder to straddle than a couple of travel card zones. Forget that this Patriot's Queen is Franco-German. The suggestion of this lunatic is the place I should feel most at home in is floating somewhere over the mid-Atlantic. One toe down in London town, the other in Kingston, poor wretch. Better put me on the rack right now. Come your legs, them just won't stretch. Me left side is waiting for me breakfast scene, when me right side's just had me lunch. I guess if I'm confused stuck in between, I could always just do brunch. But from that lofty spot, I could appreciate many artists that helped shape our current worldview. Great bards from Tuff Gong to Billy Waggadagger, known as Marley and Shakespeare to you. The Windrush might appear through time's mist to me, as it answered the mother country's call. Those aboard unbowed by their history, each one with a right to stand proud and tall. Slave routes back to Africa will be visible too, a journey so many did not survive. Britannia's involvement is shameful, it's true, but I'm so proud that I am alive, for my DNA's very existence is a testimony to my ancestors' persistence and my parents' tolerance, even when surrounded by overwhelming ignorance. It is a unique blend of Aboriginal British bloodlines and those of the invited immigrants. So, yes, I am a cultural chameleon, a lyrical, social comedian, and now, by choice, I've changed my voice to appear more than average, by mean, mode, or medium. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.